What is going on, everyone? Tommy from Pizarro's Pieces. It's Sunday. The season is back. I've been to a car boot sale. 10 AM I got there. Found a few bits. Let's have a look at what I found. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So before I get into all the boot sale season and everything, I just want to discuss a few little things, and I'm going to show you guys some of the bits that I picked up this week as well. Pacific Rim Uprising. So came out on Friday. I went to see it on Friday, but before it came out I ordered this. I pre-ordered this. So I pre-ordered this from Forbidden Planet. So this is the Kaiju Rising, I think it's pronounced. Now, the new Pacific Rim figures are made by Bandai. If previously they were made by NECA. So I thought, Bandai, good company, we're going to get a decent, you know, toy here. I'm really disappointed. Now, this cost me nearly £50 posted. I got this from Forbidden Planet. Now, I don't know if anyone watching this collects the Pacific Rim figures. I only collect the Kaijus. I'm not interested in the robots, the Jaegers, whatever they're called. The NECA ones have got a hell of a lot of articulation. The Bandai ones, I mean, even the detail on it, it's not that bad, but it's very basic. That's it. That's pretty much it. No tail movement, no head movement. It's quite big. But if I get one of the Kaijus from the NECA series here, I'll show you as an example. So I've just picked this one up. You look at the articulation and the detail in it compared to, and these weigh some as well. They're really heavy, the NECA ones, compared to this. It's, well, like, I just needed to get that off my chest. I'm annoyed about that. As far as I'm aware, this is the only figure so far that Bandai brought out, the only Kaiju. In regards to the film, I ain't going to give no spoilers because some people might be watching this and they might go see it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. It weren't that bad. The trailers have made it look kind of Power Rangers, stroke Transformers, stroke Godzilla mix. It weren't that bad. And obviously I know a lot of people are disappointed because John Boyega, whatever his name is, from Star Wars is in it. He's not too bad in it. I actually think he was better in that than what he was in Star Wars. He wasn't particularly good in Star Wars, but anyway, I recommend it, but then I like crap films, so don't go by my recommendations. So before I get into the boot sale bits, I've had a few bits come in this week for myself, so I'm just going to quickly run through them. So I've had a couple of WWE Elites in for myself. So first off, we got, representing the United Kingdom, the British Bulldog. So I picked him up off of eBay in the week. Pretty good figure. So he's out of the box, and I've just took him off display to just quickly show you guys. And I've also picked up yesterday, and the Entertainer are having a sale, and the Elites that they've got left are sort of down to £8. I've been meaning to get this one for a little while, but I was going to get him with Bret Hart. So we've got Jim the Anvil Neidhart, £8 I paid for him. It's a pretty good price. He's obviously got the tag team title with him. I just need Bret now, but obviously Bret goes for a few quid more. Right, what else have I got? So I had a nice little delivery of Toy Biz Marvel figures from Corey at Action Figures Galore. I've mentioned him in previous videos. Some for stock, some for myself. So we have got, for myself, animated Spider-Man. I showed you guys in the last video, I've picked up quite a few in the last couple of months, and it carries on. So we've got a really mint carded Alien Spider Slayer. There we go. I definitely had that one as a kid. I think I still got it, and I definitely had this one as a kid. Again, pretty mint card. This one goes for a few quid here, and I got these at a really good price as well. So we've got the Kingpin, and he weighs quite a bit as well. Again, great figure. And I also picked up two versions of two different cards. Now I have this in a triple pack with Spider-Man and Venom. I also have it in a double pack with Venom. But I got the Maximum Carnage card of Carnage. So he's a little bit different to this one I also got. This is the animated Spider-Man version, but he comes with a couple of more accessories, and his paint app's different. This guy's got sort of like black teeth. This guy's got white teeth, so they're a little bit different. Not too much different, but it's Carnage, one of the great villains of Spider-Man. So yeah, I've got all them from Action Figure Galore. Thanks for that. And I also got this. Now this is pretty cool. So there's a company on Facebook that I follow called VHS Bright Lights, and they kind of make videos with LED lights. So I ordered this one, and it's obviously, as you guys can see, it's Gremlins. And then you put some batteries in, switch it on, and there you go. And it's just a cool cool retro things to have in the man cave, whatever you want to call it here. So they do different light colours. I think they do green and red and yellow, and obviously loads of different versions of VHS. So whatever your favourite film is, I've seen Freddy Krueger, Star Wars, all sorts they do, and they're pretty reasonably priced. I think I paid just under 20 quid posted. But you got to remember, someone's making these are handmade and that, and it's a really cool concept. I really like it, so be sure to check them out. Now, boot sale. So the boot sales around here have not really started. They begin next weekend, which is the bank holiday weekend, most of them, but there is a couple that have started. I got up at 6 o'clock this morning. I opened my curtains. It was pitch black outside. We'd lost an hour's sleep, if that's how you want to put it, because obviously the clocks went forward. So I went back to sleep for a little while. I did go to the boot sale though, eventually. I got there at 10 o'clock, but 10 past 10 I got there. There was a lot of stalls there. Some people have already decided to pack up and go. I don't know whether it was because it was quiet. The weather was not too bad. It wasn't raining. It was a bit cold, but this is England. It's always cold pretty much. I did manage to find a few bits. Nothing great, nothing super special, but I didn't come home empty-handed. And to be honest with you, if you go to the boot sale, and I went there without any thingy, I didn't think I was going to find anything. It was 10 o'clock in the morning, and one of my friends had been there previously a couple of weeks ago and didn't find anything. So I thought, yeah, I'm not going to find anything. It's 10 AM. So I found a couple of little bits, so we're going to go through them. Like I said, there's nothing really here for me. This is sort of all will go into the business, into Pizarro's pieces. So first up, I pretty much found this very quickly. I paid 50p for this. So this is a 1999 Apocalypse from Marvel. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is a transforming Apocalypse. Now, I haven't opened him up and had a proper look. He's in pretty good condition. He's got a bit of a loose arm, but I don't actually know what he transforms into. I had a quick look on the internet. There were a couple on eBay for sort of 10, 15 quid. Whether he's actually worth that or not, I don't know, but for 50p, I thought that's a pretty good deal. And Apocalypse is one of the sort of sought after villains in the Marvel universe, with the likes of Thanos. So, oh, his head nearly come off there at the end. On the same store, I also picked these up. Again, really good price. I'm surprised no one picked these up. And these are in really good condition. They're all from 1987, I think they are. 1986 and 1987. So these are the Chronicles of Judge Dredd. And I've got the Cursed Earth Part 1, Judge Dredd Part 5 and Judge Dredd Part 7. So they're like graphic novels. £1 for the free. I don't think I could go wrong with them. Like I said, I'm quite surprised. Judge Dredd is not super popular, but there is still a massive market for it. So yep, I was happy to pick them up. Like I said, £1 for the free. I also picked up some DVDs. So I picked up Beetlejuice for 50p, and it was still in this cellophane packet. I picked up the Scream box set, so Scream 1, 2 and 3, because my missus was after them, 50p for all three of them. And I also picked up Nightmare Before Christmas Special Edition, whatever special about it, I don't know, 50p. So I paid £1.50 for all them. And I also picked up The Never Ending Story. but I haven't got any of them here in the room with me. I did pick these up as well, so I got the real Ghostbusters cartoon, volume 1. I don't actually know how many episodes are on this. This is quite new. I think this only came out a couple of years ago. They only released this. Well, it's saying here feature runtime nearly 5 hours, 4 hours and 55 minutes. So that's got to be quite a few episodes. Oh, 13. There you go, 13 of the episodes. So 50p. I paid for that. Not bad. And I also got the complete Superman collection. So Superman the movie, Superman 2, Superman 3, and Superman the Quest for Peace. There you go, 50p. DVD's not really my thing, but if you're picking them up at 50p and you watch them once and take them down to the charity shop or whatever, happy days. Picked up a few other unusual bits and pieces. Now I got all these from 3 different stalls, so it was a watch kind of day. So I've got these. I don't think these are worth anything, to be honest with you. These are Pokemon Go projection watches. I picked 2 of them up. One of them's still working, it's got the time on it, and the other one ain't. The packets are not great, but I just thought, you know, kids love Pokemon. They were cheap as chips, so I picked them 2 up. I also got this, again in a packet. So this is a Toy Story Buzz Lightyear Lights and Sound watch. I'm not too sure what year this is from, to be honest with you. It's a sealed packet. So again, Toy Story, pretty popular, and I don't mind picking stuff up when it's in packets and that. It's not too bad. Like this, £1 I paid for that. Again, kids love it. And I also picked up these 2. So these are from 1997. Yep, Star Wars LCD watches. Both Stormtroopers. Again, pretty cool for Star Wars fans. Over 20 years old they are, both in their packets. I paid £3 for the pair. Again, at the shows for the kids, love them. I ain't going to be trying to 20 quid or anything, that's not how I roll, but it's just good to have a little bit of different stock. Moving on, I picked these up towards the end. Again, I was quite surprised that no one had picked these up, because I get these quite a lot and they're an easy sell. So these are the Ladybird Masters of the Universe books. So I've got 2 She-Ra ones. I've got Spirit is Kidnapped and She-Ra and the Golden Goose. I've had loads of these over the years, to be honest with you, and if you can get them really cheap, then happy days, you can knock them out for cheap. I've got Wings of Doom, the Iron Master, He-Man and the Memory Stone, and He-Man and the Asteroid of Doom. Now I've got all of these in a set, but I haven't got the Memory Stones. It's got a picture of Beastman on the front. So yeah, like I said, pretty common, but I always, a nice picture of Hordak on the back there. I always pick these up pretty cheap, and I can sell them cheap, and they always sell. People always after these at the show. They're pretty good books, so I was quite shocked to pick them up. I paid, there was 4 more Ladybird books with these, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so there was 10 Ladybird books in total. The other 4 are not really of interest or in regards to what I sell. I think one was a Snow White one, one was a Ships one. I paid 4 quid for the 10, so not bad at all. I was quite pleased with that. And last but not least, this was probably my best find of the day. Not that anything was particularly great, but oh, his weapon's fallen off. So I picked this up. So this is Sentinel Prime, I believe, from Transformers Dark of the Moon. And I believe he's complete. He's got the weapon here. There's also a shield he comes with. He's quite big and there's quite a bit of weight to him. So he's a pretty cool figure. I've not tried to transform him or anything. I don't know whether he makes noise or not. There are some instructions he came with. He came in a bag. Took a bit of a punt, weren't too sure. The guy said he wanted a £5, and I sort of said, is it complete, without really looking, and he said, yeah, it's complete, it's complete. I said, will you take 4 quid? He said, yeah. It is complete. Obviously it's got both his weapons, but also it came with a small version of Sentinel Prime, and I don't know how to get the guy's head up. His head's in there. I don't know how this one works, but this is like obviously a smaller version of him. He was in the bag. I don't believe that is part of that, so I don't believe that came as one. So I paid 4 quid for the lot. I've looked on eBay, and that Sentinel Prime seems to be quite popular. It sells, not for a huge amount of money, but again, Transformers is not something I usually deal with, but boot sale season's here, and you sort of look out for odds and sods, and I'm sort of not really looking to pick bric-a-brac up. I'm trying to pick up bits that I can, not say bric-a-brac, but I'm trying to pick bits up that I can either fill my sort of £3 bin with, or potentially my £1 bin when I'm at shows, if I can buy things cheap enough. And then little odds and sods like this, you know, Judge Dredd books and these watches, you know, they're just sort of silly little bits you can just put out on your table as and when. It was good to be back out there on the hunt. Boot sale season, I think the last boot sale I went to was, it was before America, long before America, so that was in October, so it's been a good 6 months, I think, since I've been to a boot sale. I weren't expecting to find anything, so I am quite pleased with the few little bits that I did find. I know that it's going to become harder. This year is different to last year. I know there is a hell of a lot more people out there at boot sales looking for Transformers, Marvel, DC, Masters of the Universe, you know, whatever it may be, you know, Pokemon, Disney, everything. It's not just guys like me, it's not just collectors, there's a lot of new dealers on the scene. And then you've obviously got people like parents and that who would buy a Transformer for their kid, or would buy a Toy Story watch for their kid. It is what it is, it's the industry we're in. But for me, it's the fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy the going out there and hunting. I'm not out there like trying to buy everything up. I know there are dealers out there that do that, but there are dealers out there that do this full time. So this is not my full-time job. It's just a fun little thing on the side for me, and I just enjoy going out there. And if it means that I go out there some weekends and I don't find nothing, then so be it. It ain't the end of the world. The stuff that I want for myself personally generally is either through friends in this toy industry, eBay, or at toy shows, or when I go to America and things like that. It's very, very, very rare that I find things at boot sales that generally I think, well, I needed that or I wanted that, and it ends up in my collection. I can only sort of think of a couple of things come to mind. There is the big King Kong here that I got last season in the boot sale that I paid £1 for, and the woman was literally getting it out of the bag, and I said how much? She said £1. It works still, it talks, it charges. I think it's worth about 40 quid. That has obviously gone into my collection. There's a He-Man vinyl somewhere here that's in my collection. I think it's on the wall there. I paid £2 for that a couple of seasons ago at the boot sale. It's very, very rare that I find stuff for myself at boot sales. You never see Gremlin stuff. You very rarely see He-Man. You very rarely see Godzilla, you know, and some of the other bits you look around my room that I collect, WWE Elites, you ain't never going to see them at a boot sale. Venoms, I found a couple of little Venoms and stuff, but like I said, it's the thrill, it's the thrill of finding something cool, and just looking in general and being out there, and you just never know what you're going to find. I went there this morning thinking I wasn't going to find a single thing, and within 5 minutes I had 3 Judge Dredd books and an Apocalypse figure. Like I said, they're not great finds. It's just nice to know that there are little bits and pieces still out there. So guys, the boot sale season is back. Obviously, weather permitting, I'd probably try and do a video every week. Little videos like this on what I found and my latest pickups. I believe it's going to be snowing here next week. I know the boot sales are on Bank Holiday Monday, and I also know they're on Sunday as well. So, and there's a few around here. So even if I get to 1, maybe 2 on Sunday, probably not Monday, because I've got plans Sunday evening, so I doubt I'll be getting up on Monday morning. So yeah, hopefully I can get to 1 or 2 of them. So yeah guys, thanks for watching as always. The support's been really, really good since my return. And hello to all my new subscribers. I have picked up quite a few recently. If you are watching this and you ain't subscribed, please consider to do so. Don't forget, I am on all social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. The links are below. That is where I do most of my business in regards to selling toys and selling memorabilia and collectibles. Don't forget guys, give the video a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down, whatever tickles your fancy. Until the next video guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you then.